Hey, we got part 2 of the video. Just got horizon line in. I'm going to add a little mountain range softly in the distance here. One trick about making things look like they recede into space, the farther they get away from you, the more washed out the contrast is, and also the less detail you see. So from atmospheric perspective, maybe we'll indicate a little mountain over there, but just lightly. And I'll continue this false horizon line a little closer over there. At this point, we want to think about where is the light coming from. Kind of already indicated it's coming from the left on this hill, so I'm going to keep that shading style going. Let's go ahead and just kind of darken this whole side of our boat. Darken the left of these little, or excuse me, the right side, these little kind of structures on the boat, and then probably cast shadow. That's definitely going to be getting a little darker that way. Also, the boat probably does cast a little shadow on the surface of the water. I'm going to go ahead and indicate that in kind of loosely right now. We'll do some other things with the water, but at least that way the value is a little darker on that surface of the water, indicates that the boat is sitting on top of it. If the light was coming from the left, these are probably going to gradate light to dark from left to right. So you just kind of indicate that slightly. Trying to keep the value lighter, of course, in the shadow side of the boat as I do that. Something like that. We might also go ahead here and put some kind of sprigs, some support rails in our sails. That's kind of where I, connecting those to those angles I drew initially. Something like that. And start to give those believable details to our boat. If the light was coming kind of from behind, what also will happen is these will cast a shadow on the sails. So I'll go ahead and kind of indicate that here. A nice thing about this charcoal is it's really quick to kind of rough in these values, especially on this smooth paper. Everything just kind of wants to smudge around, so very easy to get some values. Also trying to echo the shape of the mast or the sail that's casting the shadow as much as possible. And that one in front of it. Shadow won't be a perfect copy of the initial shape, but it will reflect or resemble it. Also going to come here and want to make the mast a little straighter, so I'll use a straight edge, lay my ruler on the side to get this nice, bold, really straight line that way. And in this case, just using the thickness of the tool of the implement here to set the thickness of those sails. That one's kind of leaning forward. That's not good. What we better do for that one, come here, kind of indicate some rigging, some sort of string holding everything together, especially since that's at kind of a weird angle, right? A lot of times you'll see lots of kind of string and rigging on a sailboat supporting all the sails. So maybe likely we have some more of that going on here. Maybe there's a rail on top of this. So we'll kind of indicate that. Some sort of rail. I think at this point I'm going to switch over to some colored things and use some of my chalk pastels here to start really getting some other values going. I'll be kind of streaky with this, that way kind of indicating in maybe the material this is made out of, probably some sort of wooden ship, I would imagine. Being kind of streaky with that. These drawings are all about kind of having fun and being loose, so let your imagination play. Don't get too hung up if it's right or wrong or perfect or not. Just trying to do our best to make a believable scene. Truthfully, I don't know if this one's my best version of this drawing so far. Maybe we'll go ahead and indicate some value on the sails. Hue and saturation. Yeah, maybe not my best drawing. Running out of time in the video, but hey, that gives us a start. You can get real carried away with this. Here's kind of my black and white version of it, so that's an option. And we can also try and add color and make it some scene. Done this one a few times. I think this one was my best